Previously on Legacy of Ash.
Yeah.
You know, you probably could have skipped that last episode, but you're here now.
Yeah.
You made it through.
There's not a probably about skipping that last
I hope
episode.
you laughed a little bit.
Well,
Yeah. Anyways,
Anyway.
we now return to Legacy of Ash. The next morning, you guys are all together. You're sitting down for breakfast. Some eggs and bacon, whatever.
and blue milk.
And blue milk, of course, yeah. And you guys are kind of sitting down. You guys have already ordered some breakfast. You guys are hanging out. Some of you have ice packs that you're holding to your head, trying to remember the night before.
Man, Var, what happened to you?
Let's take a moment to describe what the camera sees for each person. Remy, would you like to start us off?
Remy just has his green jacket on, like he's got his pants, but then he's got like his green jacket.
No pants!
He's lost his shirt.
Yeah.
He doesn't know where that's at. And like his hair is just a mess. His 5 o'clock shadow is full blown.
It's like a 15 o'clock shadow.
Yeah. And
he's kind of leaning in his chair a little bit.
he's sitting a little cocked.
Yeah. He doesn't want to rest completely on his chair. Yeah. Not butt stuff. Not butt stuff. It's a joke later. Okay. Bruto, how do you look?
I think pretty much like normal.
Okay, deal.
Just a little more relaxed.
Deal. And how does Var look?
A little disheveled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Anything else?
She's wearing a different shirt. This one is bigger on her. It doesn't quite fit.
Like it maybe fits already in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about
They're
that.
pretty scrawny.
Yeah. Yeah. It's almost like tight fitting. Yeah.
And she also drank too much last night, so she probably is. I am holding an ice pack to my head
Deal.
and waiting for food.
Deal. She almost looks spotted, doesn't she?
She does.
Yeah.
But she doesn't want to
coconuts.
talk about it.
Yeah. But what does the camera see?
Did you get stung by
the
a bunch
camera
of
sees them.
insects?
Okay. Describe it for the camera and the viewers.
Well, she looks spotted, which some might say kind of look like hickeys, but not, but kind of.
Or like fingertips from
Yeah.
meridian
Yeah.
size. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like how
perfect.
prevalent.
Like perfect size.
Like in the hundreds,
No, not that well.
several dozen.
Yeah.
I like how you were like, well, not that many. Well, does the camera see your shirt off?
How many are just on the Laku?
Because the laku is a very sensitive part of a Twi'lek's body.
Several dozen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, deal. Yeah. It looks like you got chicken
60.
pox or something.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So you guys are all kind of hanging out. You guys are reminiscing about last night and what little parts you do remember. Who's in the middle of the conversation when the camera picks in?
I think I asked Var what happened to her.
I went to an awesome dance club.
Wow. Well,
Yeah, but like the spots. Did you get in a fight with a Minoc?
Did you get stung by a lot of insects?
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Wow.
River kind of like reaches over and pokes one on her arm.
Shut up.
So, Vox likes to record things, right?
I will spill all of breakfast on you, Vox.
Wow. What?
Vox, you saying you've got a video?
I went home with the DJ. It was a very nice night. From what I remember.
Fox just starts laughing and turns to you and goes, wow. She forgot to put me in low power mode all night.
Rookie mistake. She probably didn't even know where the switch is.
Well, she called a cab on accident trying to find it.
How was the show?
Well,
Vox.
Fox.
Vox.
Wow.
Oh, I'm gonna have to see that video later.
Wow.
Gross. And what did you do last night?
Well, I went home with an old friend. It was a very pleasant experience. We caught up, had a little bit of fun, and this morning I met her pups.
Her what?
Wow, wow.
Her pups, yes. That was unexpected.
Good job.
So
Yeah.
do you have like kids now?
Well,
Yeah.
no, they're not
Are you
mine.
sure?
Fairly.
You sure?
Yeah, because, like,
I don't know how you age.
I feel like
They
that's a
could
very
be yours.
specious thing. But I'll tell you, we don't have, like, a 6-hour incubation period for our young. They stay in the womb longer than that.
Wow,
How
wow.
about the Twi'leks, huh?
What
When do we
do?
get a
Why do you
semi-Rhodian child on this ship or our future ship? What would that even look like?
I'm gonna hit you in the head as hard as I can, which
Wow.
is not very hard.
Remy stands up and he's like, yeah, well, check this out. And he turns to the table and drops his pants, and he has a tattoo. It says courage, and in English it says sushi, and then underneath that there's like a cute little like kawaii sushi roll with like a face
Like a
and
little
stuff.
smiley face.
Yeah, but since Remy doesn't read English, he thinks it says courage.
Yeah.
Does Vox read English?
Probably. He just goes, wow, 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 wow.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty cool, right, Vox?
Wow, wow.
It's probably best if we don't tell them.
Are you sure it says? What do you think it says?
It says courage.
Courage, look!
Yeah.
Did that hurt?
I mean, it's written in Japanese, so I mean,
Okay.
like, it says courage. I can't read it, but
How
that's
much
what
did that
they
cost?
said. Those guys bought it for me.
Weird.
Yeah, I hung out with them till
Yeah.
3 a.m. We had a great night.
I don't know where they went, but I woke up in a park.
So, Remy, you blacked out, and you woke up in a park with a new tattoo on your ass.
Yeah.
And you don't really know what the tattoo says.
The tattoo says courage. Look, that's what the tattooist said.
Are you okay,
Tattooist?
Yeah?
Remy?
Should I not be?
Here's your breakfast.
That's your breakfast, hon.
Please pull your pants up.
You guys went to the Meltdown Cafe for breakfast? Please put your pants up. You're scaring all the rest of the patrons.
Sure I am.
I'm sure.
And I wink at her.
You hear from the background some guy goes, Sushi go! Right. Anyways, you guys eat breakfast, and the world is your oyster. What do you guys do today?
Oh boy!
You guys, before we just did it past dinner. Now you guys are just past breakfast.
We got like 8 hours a day.
Dare I ask what you guys are? What's on the agenda for today?
It just gets awkwardly silent at the table.
Yeah.
Just sit there.
Well,
and
you guys are all very hungry, like hungover food. Oh, breakfast is the best, yeah. All right, so you guys leave breakfast. You guys are kind of hanging out, trying to figure out what to do with your day. You're probably heading back to the hotel to take showers and just kind of recuperate after a night of drinking.
A busy night.
Yep. On the way back to the hotel, as you guys are taking like a space cab or space bus or whatever, you get a message from DJ Depot asking if you wanted to like grab lunch today or anything. He said that he had a really good time last night dancing and all their stuff, and he said you and your droid friend can like come to lunch. He has reservations at the Heartache Bistro.
Yeah. Have any of you guys heard of the Heartache Bistro? What is that? Is that the fancy place?
Yeah, I think that's the real high-end restaurant.
Yeah, so just like a casual datapad spoogle search brings up that it's
Spiel.
Spain. I think.
Spain. Yeah. Who
So-
uses spell?
So when you Spahu. All right, we're done. All right, so you guys look it up, and it's just apparently it's one of the best restaurants on the planet. It has reservations out for almost like years. For dinner especially, lunch is a lot more accommodating. It's also has a reputation for being a place of high class entertainment. You got dancing, you've got companionship, stuff like that. High-end drugs. So it's definitely a place of note, and it's in the old Duro sector.
Okay.
You guys want to go there with me? I got invited to lunch. Do you want to come?
Wow, wow, wow.
You're already
I like
coming.
food.
Yeah.
So, we should probably go shopping and get clothes. And you can't wear a jumpsuit.
Says who?
Says me.
I
You know
always
what
wear a
this-
jumpsuit.
Fire, do you know what this is? Makeover.
Yeah!
We
You
just
could get groomed.
Star White.
You find yourself cornered, and then they start to a place called Pierre's.
Okay.
You can get professional grooming. They can do the blow dry and everything.
Wait, so let's take a moment. We're gonna do a montage, right? A getting ready to go out for a day on the town montage. So there's definitely a hair salon,
Yeah.
right? And where it's because you don't have any hair, right?
Nope.
So it's them like putting some moisturizing lotion on your,
Trying to do something about
trying to
all the-
help you with your spots.
Yep.
And it actually works quite well. Yeah, it removes most of it. It makes you almost have like a glow about you.
I like this place.
Yep. So you're looking really fine. What does Remy's thing show for the salon?
Remy is like underneath one of those dryers or whatever, like that they do.
Those like
for-
giant circle
yeah.
things that you see in the old women that always do? Yeah. Okay.
And he's got two like sassy women like on either side of him, like carrying on crazy conversations, and like he's all like, "Are you serious, girl? She did what?"
Wait, you're gossiping with
Yeah.
him? I think he needs to treat you better, Jasmine. You know? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and then it cuts to Bruto, and he just has like all the irons.
He's got curlers
I don't really
all
have
over
hair,
his
though.
fur.
Like, I've got the low fur, but I don't have hair.
He's got curlers.
For the sake
all
of the
over.
montage, you've got,
got
curlers
curlers.
everywhere. Remember, we're doing joke
I think my
montage right
version
now.
is like more like a bathhouse.
Yeah.
So we just got the towel around the waist, and then in front of a giant air dryer that's
He's
like
got-
lifting up folds.
He's got women all over, just like filing his like nails
Yeah,
down.
getting a foot
Trying
massage.
to get all the oil out from underneath them.
Yeah.
One of them's got a grinder like on
Yeah.
his foot, like.
So it also cuts to the spa next. I'm going to do a little bit for you. No, actually, I got a little bit for you.
Okay.
You walk into the sauna and you see a bunch of Japanese businessmen. You go, Remy! And then the door shuts. Yeah. All right. So what else do we see at the spa?
I'm taking a blue milk bath.
Ooh.
I can.
With cucumbers.
Yep. Yep. Space cucumbers.
Mud bath.
Mud bath.
No!
Oh, after the salon.
Not allowed. No.
You know,
Bar
what does it show for
Bar stands
Remy
in front
at
of you.
the-
It doesn't let you.
Oh, I have something kind of funny.
for it.
Remy lays down for a full body massage, and he's like, all these beautiful women are walking by, and it's like, oh yeah. And then this big Samoan dude comes out from the corner, and he goes,
Cause
you go,
no trouble.
and it shows him like, ah! Yeah,
Best massage of his life.
yeah. And then you see him pull the towel down a little bit, and he goes, sushi! It means courage.
It means courage.
All right, and then we star wipe. Where's the next location?
Close.
We're going. Close is the climax
True.
of the montage. Is there
don't know
like
where
one
you-
other place?
Go after the spa. Go get our nails done. That would happen at the spa.
Yeah, we can just jump to close. I was just
Yeah.
throwing it out there.
I
Yeah,
don't know if we've got an intermediate step.
deal. So we jump to Pierre's, right? Mm-hmm. Where there's like a sassy human. Yep. Hello.
He has a ridiculous mustache that is just like two thin lines, nothing in between.
Mm-hmm.
And he snaps a lot.
Yep. What can I help you with today?
I want a dress.
Oh, we'll get you situated. What about your friends?
Jumpsuit.
No. He's
No.
not allowed to have a jumpsuit.
Girl, you cannot pull that off.
We are going to a nice
Excuse
place
me?
for lunch. He can't have a jumpsuit.
Where are you going for lunch?
The Heartache Cafe?
The Heartache Bistro? Oh, I'm gonna get you guys looking
Right?
so good.
No jumpsuit.
We don't have jumpsuits. Yeah.
Then what am I gonna wear?
Not a jumpsuit.
That's what I wear.
You
Real
can't,
close.
sister. Listen, you cannot wear a jumpsuit to the Heartache Bistro.
Listen.
Narissa's gonna kick your ass
What's
out of
really
there.
funny is like you're saying this and I'm looking over your shoulder at Bruto on the poster. And it just makes it funnier to me.
Just grumpy.
Hey, look. He's just mad. Listen, sister. Narissa is gonna bounce your ass out of the bistro if you're dressed in a jumpsuit.
Listen to them. They're smart.
Them?
I didn't know if you were a boy or a girl. So I
Listen.
said that.
That's a very sensitive
They
thing
have
to say.
they have that name tag that says them they.
Preferred pronouns.
Yep. All right, who's going first? Okay, and then there's a shot of Remy outside of the door, and you step out in like 8 different dresses, and he's like, and then it's
No.
Remy and Pierre going, oh, you're working it, and then like, oh no,
Bruto's on the couch behind them with his data pad.
yeah, just data pen. Yep. And so, what's the outfit you finally settle on?
Well, I don't want like a full-blown evening gown. It's lunch.
Yeah.
So, what kind of weather are we at here?
It's like spring.
Okay,
It's very,
so
very beautiful.
I have a very nice blue, but the kind of blue that complements my blue, not
Okay.
not the clashing blue.
Are we going like a
There's
little bit of a darker
difference.
blue?
It's
Yeah.
blue,
Okay.
but not blue.
So your skin is a little bit lighter,
Yeah.
but a darker blue makes your eyes pop. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, but it's like a summer dress,
Okay.
and I can twirl in it, and it does the floopy thing. Because
Deal.
that's the
And
best thing about
you
dresses.
when you do twirl, Vox goes, wow.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I go with.
Yeah.
And with a nice little shawl that goes over it. But
Okay,
you just
deal.
carry that with you.
So you're looking cute, but also definitely sexy still.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Looking cute, feeling cute, right?
I don't get it. Is the shawl like a garrote? Like what?
No,
What's the shawl for?
Girl, why do you even hang around this
because I'm
bum?
stuck with him.
Ugh. We're gonna do you last, cause I gotta clear my afternoon. All right. What is Remy?
So in Remy's montage, he's coming out in like full tuxes, like different suits, an evening gown. But it is for lunch, so he doesn't go quite that fancy. But he ends up getting like a tie-up shirt since it's Star Wars and they don't seem to have buttons on anything.
Yep.
Check it out, yeah.
They really don't have buttons, do they?
I think
What?
George
Star
Lucas
Wars.
actually went out of his way to make
Yeah,
sure
no
buttons.
buttons.
Yeah, I
'Cause they
think
weren't
one
futurist,
character
yeah.
in the movies has buttons on his outfit.
But
I think it was
it's,
like a prop
General Dodonna
mistake.
Hoth.
I don't know.
it's a like light pink shirt, buttons up, has a bow tie, suspenders, but it's like a short sleeve and it's very like tight fitting to
Okay.
Remy. And then
Can I make a recommendation for your pants?
yes,
If you're not wearing your Corellian pants?
sure.
Okay. The pants are just like very nice, fashionable pants, but they look like a nebula. So they look like Magos' sky, and they have
Space
stars.
pants.
Yeah, you have
Space
like
pants.
space pants, right? Like your pants just look like
Space
like
pants.
NASA pictures. Yeah.
And then he does have sunglasses and like a very fashionable hat.
Yeah.
Like
There you go.
Like Pierre kisses you on the cheek, and he's very proud of what he's accomplished. Yeah.
Hello.
What is Bruto's montage? Well, first of all, for
It's
Bruto's
like
montage,
fighting with the jumpsuit.
yeah, we
They
finally
don't
get you out of the
have jumpsuits
jumpsuit,
here.
Well,
and then
I'm
it just
wearing
shows
one.
a digital, like a clock that's just spinning time, and then Var's screaming at you because of the time. And then Vox draws a stun gun or something and threatens you.
See, even Vox doesn't
sometimes
want you
friends
wearing.
shoot friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what it ends up settling on is like a pair of slacks and like I guess a tie-up shirt because there's no buttons. But it's like a super deep cut V shirt
Okay.
for some reason.
You look like you just came from a deserted island
Or like
in like a romantic novel.
Renaissance fair.
Oh, okay. Okay, so a
Yeah.
little bit more chest hair.
Yeah.
That is now Curly
Deal.
from the Curlers.
All right, deal. So you guys.
It's a body weight.
First of all, I like the idea that like you look very simple and classic, but like casual.
And I
He
also
looks
think,
like he looks like something a gay guy dressed
I think I've gotten
in
over
space.
Yeah.
And you look like you're prepared to go to the
Yep.
Heartache Bistro. Yeah. All right.
And the final shot is us walking out of this place with way more bags.
Then would even be possible to fit our clothes.
Exactly, yeah. And then you guys get into a space limo that DJ Depo has sent for you guys. And you guys get in the limo and you guys head to the bistro, I'm assuming? Okay. So as you guys pull up, it is actually a restaurant that hovers. It's, yeah. So the taxi pulls up and there's a platform below that you step out and you're like floating in the middle of the air. And there's you can hear the soft hum of thrusters, and you immediately are not feeling safe about this, but it's been here forever.
I could have worn a jumpsuit here. Somebody's got to keep this above the ground.
No.
Right. So then you guys all step out. DJ Depo, looking very fly and posh, greets you guys. He takes your hand and kisses it, which is a little slimy because he's a Rhodian. Do you remember what Rhodians look like?
Yeah.
Okay, because they're kind of gross. Yeah. But
They
DJ
also communicate with odors.
But Depo
That's right, for
is
sure.
a very
Bad.
sleek looking Rhodian. You know, as far as Rhodians go, I'd fuck him. You know, right. So you guys are greeted. Depo's personal assistant greets the three of you. Depo even pats Vox on the head a little bit. And he's like, hey man, you gotta send me that video. You know, he just kind of whispers that off to the side. And then the assistant, who is kind of he's a cybernetically altered human. He's got a lot of cool stuff going on. You can tell that he's also the audio software that helps DJ Depo make new songs. You know, it's very complicated. But anyways, he greets you. He's kind of like a Lobot for Calrissian. Lobot or whatever his name is. Yeah. So you guys head into the bistro, and it's like a 4-story massive restaurant. It's you walk in, and your smells are immediately assaulted by some of the most delicious smells you've ever experienced. You've got some steaks cooking. You've got desserts. You've got fragrance of some of these beautiful, beautiful dancers and entertainers. It is truly a heaven on earth kind of situation. You guys walk in, and you're glad that you didn't wear your jumpsuit. Even in your outfit, you kind of stick out like a sore thumb. Remy looks like he fits almost the most. Rich people, am I right?
Remy's lived that life a little bit before.
That's fair. All right, so you guys are seated. You're hanging out, and you're kind of getting situated. What do you guys do?
This is a really fancy place.
This is why we don't wear jumpsuits here.
Yeah, you're handed a menu, and everything. You have to check the exchange rate almost, or the currency symbol, because everything here is it'd be like paying $150 for a steak.
Right.
Thing. Yeah.
Can I have water?
Yeah,
And blue milk is also complimentary.
yeah, and so. Right. So what do you guys? I'm assuming you're probably gonna order food.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're here.
And
We got in.
Just spoil yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Deal. So as you guys are kind of hanging out, DJ Depo has to excuse himself briefly. He has his assistant go and introduce him to someone, and so they both have to step away for a little while. So it just leaves you four at the table.
So, how did you get in with this DJ?
Oh, well,
Well, he got in with her is technically the correct version of that, is what Vox says.
Just pat him on the top of the head. You're not wrong, Vox.
I don't.
$50
I'm not
for an
100%
appetizer
sure
of
what you said.
calaminoc?
I don't even 100% sure what that is. Anyway, he was on the top floor of the dance club we went to last night. And
There was a top floor? I didn't even look up. It's even funnier when you go back to a stupid joke.
Yep.
Vox knew him. I don't quite know how Vox knew him yet.
Well.
But,
We go way back.
But Vox knew him.
Okay, Vox.
Wait, actually, they don't.
I think they met.
We don't know
in
what
Corellia?
all happened after we left the space without Vox on.
Yeah.
After we left the Blue
Vox had
Pearl.
like a
He
little
went on
bit of Corellian
tour
time by
with
himself.
DJ Depo.
That's fair. Yeah.
Because Depo was there.
And now he's in a hut space.
He's on tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's that story. And now we're here at lunch.
I see. Yeah, this place is real fancy. It's probably the fanciest place I've ever eaten.
It'd be too hard to dine and ditch from here, though, which is depressing.
Because it's
Well-
floating in the middle of the air.
Just save your receipts. All the ones I had say blew up with the crate.
We're not responsible for payouts on receipts that you can't provide.
You were supposed to take pictures of them with your tablet.
You know,
Data
I
pad.
put them on my Spacebook, but for some reason, I can't access any of them anymore.
Weird.
Just
Spacebook,
to
man.
make sure, that's
Always
a joke we
running
made on
updates.
camera, right?
Yeah.
About the loop? Okay. Just want to make sure we made that joke on
About
camera.
the fake Spacebook app he made for me.
Yeah.
Spacebook,
Thanks,
they're
sir.
always changing things, you know.
Well,
Sometimes they update things, you click through that new terms of service, and boop, there go all your pictures.
Sometimes you
updated
just
our
want to
privacy
chat with someone on
policies.
Facebook
Just
Messenger. Yep. Sometimes you just want to chat with someone on Facebook Messenger, and then they add video and phone
And
calls.
phone calls, and you accidentally call people.
Somehow you can
All
send
the time.
money. Somehow you can
All
send
the
money on
time.
Facebook now.
Who would
No
wanna
wonder
do
all the
that?
kids are abandoning the medium. If only we could go to like Space Discord or something.
Yeah. Discord.
Or even better yet, go back to the good old days and use MySpace.
Yes.
It's
What
Space
actually
MySpace.
works?
It's Space MySpace.
It's
Or it's Space My.
Space.
It's Space My.
Space My.
With your top 8.
Gotta be on the top 8,
Yep.
where you're not really friends on Space Mike.
Oh my god.
All right, so
Anyway.
DJ Depot comes back.
Yeah.
And he kind of looks at you for a second, and he goes, "Did you get up and go somewhere?"
No.
Huh. That is bizarre.
What?
But what it really says is, no. He actually has a chip in his
Of
throat.
That's the only way
Yeah,
Bob understands.
yeah, because he's DJ Depot clearly, and he said, "I could have sworn that I just saw you across the restaurant."
Are there any other Twi'leks?
There's Twi'leks everywhere.
Yeah.
It's this hot space. There's like 1 in 10 is a Twi'lek.
This is DJ Depot saying this.
It's like a very fuck you tone. The Twi'leks are a dime a dozen.
Yeah,
I just like to take my one night stands out for lunch the next day. That's my thing.
I'm gonna be here for like 3 nights, so.
But no, I didn't get up and move.
Yeah, she's like right over there.
Can I see her?
What, Var, you got a clone we don't know about or something?
Not a clone. Would you? Well, I was gonna ask what she looked like, but obviously she looked like me. I'm gonna excuse myself to the bathroom because I want to see what he's talking about.
Okay. Vox goes, what?
It's fine. You can stay here.
Well. All right. You start walking by. I'm gonna need you to make a perception check.
So, Mr. Depot, how do you and Vox know each other?
Shoot. I think we met at the Blue Pearl back on Corellia.
No
In
kidding.
Coronet City.
Yeah, that's where. That's what it was. It was probably like, shit, like 2+ years ago or something.
Like 6 chapters in a campaign?
Yeah, it was definitely episode 2 or 3.
Or 4 or 5. What am I against?
I don't know.
You get a boost because you can actually identify Twi'leks apart, where the rest of us have a harder time doing that.
right. So I'm gonna say that.
That's my joke.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make it 2 purples and a red.
Do I get a boost?
Yeah, sure.
You know what you look like, and you're looking for you.
I am looking for me. These are the first dice I've rolled the entire day.
You mean when we're not talking about sticky floors and?
Shut up!
Don't worry,
That
the
one-
shower's
yeah.
clean.
That did not count as every roll.
That one landed on a triumph.
I'll take that.
Well, there's a lot of blank dice, so that's exciting.
I see 1
Succeed
success,
with
2
2
advantage.
advantage.
Yeah.
All right. So you succeed in finding a clone of yourself. What is your advantage? You see your sister.
Yeah.
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 That's exactly what's happening. Not only do you see who
It's
he's
like,
talking
she's not
about,
a clone.
but you realize that it is your sister, Ara Lee.
When was the last time? I'm trying to think. for 100% when the last time. Well, I haven't talked to her.
You haven't seen her since right before the campaign started. Timeline.
And I had like sent her to a place that I thought was safe anyway, which was definitely not here nor close.
Yeah. So you actually see her. She's fairly scantily clad, dancing for a VIP table on the second floor of the bistro.
Okay, and I'm not on the second.
Well, that's you kind of go up the stairs and you're like very scouring. You're gone for 10 minutes or something. Yeah.
Is there any way for me to get her attention?
You could like wait for her to finish dancing, kind of thing. So like she dances for a little while and then she stops and she starts walking away and she has a very like entertainer sexy strut kind of thing.
Yeah.
And she's walking away. To
No,
this
I realize she works
room.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, this back room area. And
I'm
flag her
gonna
down.
follow.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow her back there. Yeah.
Deal. So you, I don't really have like bistro music, so we're just gonna have to deal with this for now.
Bistro slash.
So you catch up with her, and do you like yell at her name, or do you get close before you do anything, or how do you?
I probably get close because I don't know why she's here, and I don't know. I don't want to like blow any cover if she's got one going or anything like that.
Deal.
So I just get up close to her and like tap her on the shoulder.
Yeah.
To get her to turn around because she doesn't expect me to be here, so she's just walking back to where she goes.
Deal. So you tap her on the shoulder and she turns and she looks at you and she kind of like furrows her eyebrows a little bit. And she goes, "Ral?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?"
Well, I'm having lunch with an interesting Rhodian. There's a very long story of how I got here, but this is... What are you doing in hut space? This is not where we had set up for you to be.
Things have changed.
Why are you back here? I worked so hard to get you out of here.
I
Hell,
know.
there's still a price on my head because of what I've done to get you out of here.
No, listen. Everything's fine. I'm working now.
But that doesn't matter. Why are you back here?
Look, come here. And she takes you into this kind of like back room. And there's like Twi'leks changing their tops, and like it's all very like dancer and kind of stripper-esque and stuff like that. But she pulls you off to this like side locker area, and she's like, "What are you doing here, Var?"
I'm on a mission.
Ral.
I'm on a mission. But what are you doing here? This is not where I had sent for you to be.
Listen,
You were never supposed to come back in this corner of space, period.
I worked out a deal with Thakba.
Why?
Everything is fine.
Why?
Because we can't all just disappear. We can't just run away. I have to live my life.
Yeah, you don't have to live your life here. You got out. You were actually out.
It's not that easy. I ran out of credits. I had to figure something out. So
you couldn't find a job on any other planet dancing for other people?
Look. They found me. They found me and they brought me back here. And they gave me a choice. I could either work for them, or I could die.
Why the hell didn't you try to reach out?
To where? When was the last time I even knew where you were? You never wrote. You never called.
You know
You never even left dead drops.
You know I couldn't.
Then how am I supposed to reach out to you?
I
for
don't
help?
know, but this is not what you were supposed to be doing.
Listen.
How long have you been here?
Probably a couple months.
When
6
did
months,
they
maybe?
find you? How did they find you? Did you do something stupid? Is that how they found you?
I made a mistake. Listen.
So yeah, you did something stupid.
Oh my God, why do you always get like this?
Because one of us is supposed to be better and that's supposed to be you.
Oh, okay, yeah. You know, you sound just like Mom sometimes.
Yeah, well, sorry, but I'm not. Because you were supposed to be more than this.
She's your younger sister, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Listen,
What mistake did you make? What did you do?
I can't live like a ghost, Ral. I'm a social person. I love talking to people. I love meeting new people, and it doesn't matter, okay? I'm here now. Everything's fine. Go ahead and roll me a perception, or there's no like intuition kind of thing, right?
No.
And that would still be perception. you
I
guys
mean,
think?
there's.
I think so. I don't
Yeah.
think there's really anything else that would cover that.
Okay, roll me a perception check. We're just gonna make it 2 purples.
Or, I mean, it could maybe be like cool.
Coercion. That's the only other thing that I was thinking.
No, this is
That's a
to
social
notice.
skill.
This
This
is
is
definitely to get a feel for her.
The only other one I could think of is deception, deceive, but no. Against 2 purples, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Apparently, you know your sister very well. That's good.
So I have 3 success and 1 advantage. I read that
Okay.
right?
So
She's my kid sister. I have to know her.
she is.
If I forget Jesus.
She seems incredibly high strung, much more than you would expect for her just being nervous or anxious. She has spice jitters, and she's like covering up her elbow a little bit. And she's like, "Listen, Ral, things are fine, okay? I was in trouble with Thakba, and I made a deal.
What do you owe
With-
him?
He wanted me to track you down and bring you in with whatever you have that he wants. But listen, I made a deal. I made a deal with this other clan that hates Thakba. His name is Jabba.
What do you owe him?
A lot of credits.
How much is a lot?
30,000.
Shit.
But listen, I'm working it off. Jabba got
Yeah,
me this
how much
job.
of that are you working off versus how much of that are you using with? How much
Yes.
do you really owe?
It's nice to see you again, Ral. I've got to get back to work.
I'm gonna get you out of here and then you're gonna stay away.
Thanks for always deciding when it's time to save me. Now, if you don't mind, there's not any employees allowed back here.
Whatever. I just storm out and close the door.
Okay.
And I want to leave. So yeah, can I just leave? I don't know where I would
And not
go.
go back to the table.
Yeah.
Gonna
I
leave
would-
us with DJ Defo?
Yep. Yup.
As you're walking out the door, like, in the background, you see Remy's, like, pants pulled down. He's like, it means courage.
That.
I don't know where I'm gonna go, but I can't stay here.
Let's. So what if there's like a balcony
yeah.
to like the outside air where you can just get some fresh
That
air
works better.
and be alone for a second. So like you go outside and there's just like a guy out there just smoking. What are the sour cigarettes called?
Tobacco.
Sorry, he's vaping. This restaurant's way too cool for cigarettes.
That works too.
Yeah, he's outside vaping and he's not bothering you. But what do? Do you start to cry? Are you just mad?
I'm furious and I'm disappointed and I'm more mad at myself than I am at her because I know that I left her in a shit position, but it was what I thought was best for her at the time because I wanted her to get out. But Var doesn't cry in public. She tries not to.
I mean,
Unless she's drunk.
I
That's
was gonna
different
say-
crying.
I
That's
was gonna
100%
say,
different
there's only
crying.
one person out here and he's not even paying attention to you. He's just like
So, yeah.
swiping on his phone.
She's teared up.
Okay. Deal.
I'm tearing up 100%.
So, after like a minute where you're just kind of like going through an emotional roller coaster, like you're mad, you're disappointed in yourself, you start to tear up a little bit, you catch yourself like trying that weird breathing that you do.
Yeah, when you're not trying
when
to
you're-
sob, but
yeah,
you're close
when you like
to it.
don't want to cry but you're mad still.
Yeah, the like
yeah.
weird breath catching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this guy just looks over and he goes, "What's the matter?"
Little sisters, man, they're stupid.
Yeah, siblings are always tough. Anything I might be able to help with?
Unless you have a lot of money. And are willing
Well.
to give it to someone you don't know.
Sorry, can't help you there. You want to smoke?
I would love one.
So he hands you this vape pen. And it's filled with Ava Bush spice. Yeah, so you just you take a. Actually, he says he goes, "You just want to relax, or you looking to travel?" which you and in all your drug knowledge know to be, do you want something crazy or are you just looking to relax?
Her gut answer is to say she wants to travel, but that's probably not the smart decision right now.
What does Var do?
Var says she wants to travel.
Okay, so he pulls out this thing, this cartridge, and he attaches it, and he goes, "This is called Tempest Spice. I gotta warn you, it's got a hell of a kick." And he hands it to you.
I take a very long pull from it.
Deal. This is the most insane instant high you've ever gotten from spice. In fact, when you take it, you immediately feel like your mind opens to the galaxy. And then he takes a hit after you. And he gestures for you to sit down, and he sits down with his back against the rail because it's really just like an open air rail. Yeah.
He doesn't want me to follow him.
No, he just gestures for you to sit down with him, and you guys just sit there and just feel the breeze on you, and you sit there for a while. All right, so back to you guys. And it's probably been like 25 minutes since Var left the table and went to the bathroom.
I would know that if I still had my push-to-talk chronometer.
The time is. So you guys get your food. It's delivered. Does anyone care or go look for Var, or is she good?
I think Remy would realize that Var hasn't ordered yet as the food gets there.
Okay.
And probably, where's Var?
I don't know. She just kind of left. She's got to still be up here. I mean, how could she get off?
Hey, sorry, he's not Bango. DJ Debo just goes.
Gross. Gross, but also nice.
You high five and he gets his fingers stuck to you a little bit.
Yeah.
Smell him. Oh God.
Remy does not. He's
Remy,
fallen for that one before.
Thank you, Curly. Hi.
Fooled me once.
Yep.
I don't know. I guess we should probably look for her.
Yeah, I think Remy might get up and kind of walk around with one of his corn dogs.
All
His
right.
mini corn dogs.
They cost $85.
He didn't know. He didn't
You
know
had
what
to
most
put-
of the stuff was, so he got
Corn dogs. I recognize that one.
You had to pay more because you're an adult ordering off the
They're
kids'
actually
menu.
called corn clatoonians.
Oh.
Or corn clats.
corn hounds, corn dogs.
Or corn clatoons, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, right, so you guys go around. I guess how long would you go around looking? Well, actually, roll me perception checks. We'll see what happens.
Oh, okay. I have a talent also for perception.
Oh, hey!
Is it called
You
use
could
your
also
eyes?
use the force too,
That's-
Remy. I bet that's a thing.
I mean,
I mean, that's
where
kind of
it's
what you
from.
do. Difficulty?
To find her,
Sitting
gonna
down
be 2 purples and a red.
outside.
I just need to remember how many of them I have. Okay.
Does the red despair mean I fall off?
It means other stuff.
Oh boy, I have 3.
What is it?
Why'd
Why'd you
why
have
would you
to
talk
say
about your
it?
despair and then roll it?
Because it's exciting.
Because
At
we're
least
here
you
to
also
do this.
rolled a triumph.
Yeah, so let's sort this out.
I think you don't succeed.
I have a lack of success with a despair, a triumph, and an advantage.
What is the
Or
difficulty?
you flip the dice and re-roll.
2
I
purples
can't.
and a red.
True.
Because I've got one extra.
Yeah.
I get 3 boosts from uncanny senses.
Hopefully he saves.
Okay.
your
Fucking
ass.
force bullshit.
Why would you even bring that
Here,
up
let's put
before
that back on the
rolling?
despair so we can figure it out.
Because despairs are exciting.
Okay.
We got a bunch of meh. All right.
Fistful of meh.
I mean, I
Succeed.
succeed with 2 advantage.
Okay. So
Better than
Bruto,
that.
you guys separate to find her because this is quite a big establishment. So you actually find her, Remy, but we'll get to that as soon as we figure out what Bruto's adventure is. All right, because you have 1 advantage,
A lack of success.
lack of success.
And a triumph.
So first of all, what's your advantage?
You don't die? Right now?
Well, I would hope that's the case.
So you won't find her.
Right.
So we need to figure out what crazy,
What I do
crazy
find.
stuff you do find. So we'll come back to your advantage. you find. Do you have any idea for your triumph or despair, or do you want me to hit you with a couple weird things?
Let's see the weird. I mean, I
Okay.
have ideas, but
Okay.
I don't want to
Could
force
be
your
weird.
hand.
So you guys decide to split up by floors. Remy takes the ground floor, you go up to the top. And at the very top, you find a room where you open it and people are smoking spice. But you have never smelt this kind of residue from spice before. And you're kind of curious, and we'll say one of the guys at the doors is like, you want to try some Tempest spice?
What is Tempest spice?
It's the craziest shit that was ever made. In fact, you can't get it anywhere but here.
I don't know. I'm kind of more of an Bush guy.
Get out of here, man.
Damn bushhead.
I like
And,
to think that this room is like a giant hookah, basically, in the middle, and there's just like tubes coming off
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah. And you kind of, this will spend your triumph, okay? But you hear, if you want to, if you're fine with that,
Sure.
you hear that Tempest spice is the most visceral and addicting spice ever created.
I think I'm good with Bush.
Well, you hear that as you're walking
Right.
away. He's like, I love this stuff, man, and it's so crazy, but I just can't imagine how bad it is, for like how much you need it afterwards.
Ugh.
Yeah. What's your despair?
Oh, that wasn't. So, I guess it wouldn't be a bad thing for me, but I could find the other Var,
Okay, yeah,
Come
no,
across
you
her.
actually run into Var.
and I think
Yeah,
it's
and she's. What's weird too is she's dancing.
yeah, like
No, she's leaning up against a kind of bigger alien. He's like a brutish looking guy, and she's like rubbing his ears and rubbing the back of his head and like kissing on him a little bit.
Var. What the hell are you doing?
And she looks over at you because her name is Var,
Right.
and she goes, "Who are you?"
So how similar are you guys?
I mean, she's my little sister, so she's slightly younger, but we're very, very similar.
And they're different species, so they look exactly the same.
Right,
Everything you've been dealing with your entire life is
their
this for
problem.
Twi'leks. Yeah.
Not
She-
even,
she
they're
looks-
even the same color. Like,
yeah, like
She looks like she changed clothes.
Var, come on, let's go. Like, DJ Depot's waiting for us.
I don't know who you are, so unless you want me to call security.
The hell are you
Just-
talking about, Var? You don't remember a lot of the
This guy
last...
stands up and he cracks 2 separate arms worth of knuckles. He says, "Why don't you beat it, squirt?"
Okay, Var, whatever you're working, I guess you do you. We'll see you later.
Don't ever talk to me again. I don't know who you are, and if I see you again, I'm gonna call security.
Bruto is very confused.
So, with one advantage, you don't shit your pants. I don't know. Like, what would you like to do with your one advantage? Do you want to like kind of have a weird feeling about this situation?
Yeah,
Like,
like
you know
something-
Var has a sister.
But I've never seen her.
True.
Yeah, and like he wouldn't expect to see her
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for all intents and purposes, yeah, it just looks like you went and changed clothes for some reason. I figure you're working some sort of angle for something.
Deal. So now we're gonna cut over to you. What was your final results?
1 success, 2 advantage.
Okay. Do you know what you want to spend your advantage on by chance? Okay.
I'm done.
Someone offers you Tempest Spice.
Everybody gets drugs today!
Maybe my advantage is Remy's like concerned enough about Var not to take it.
Okay. You're reaching out with the force while looking for it, right?
Yeah.
You do you have like the thing where you can sense feelings at all?
Yeah, I do.
Hey.
Hey, use that force.
Sense emotions. I guess I can also overwhelm emotions. But I can add blue to all charm, coercion, and deception checks.
Perfect. But you definitely sense her nearby, and you follow up and follow her to where it's leading you to, and you open this door to an open air kind of area, and it has like a gate kind of thing that prevents people from like jumping, and then there's like a kind of field or whatever, but you just see this like It's like a richer guy. He's wearing like a very nice jacket. He's just sitting on the floor, and he's leaned back against this grate, and his eyes are rolled into the back of his head, and she's sitting next to him, and they're just making like soft mumbling sounds, and you can tell that her emotions are extremely euphoric. In fact, if you open yourself to it, you almost get like a contact high of like this elation.
I got a contact high through the force, man. Oh.
I'm on this new thing called the Force, where you get high and then I leech all your energy and emotion. It's like shotgunning, but different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and you see this like this drug thing in the middle on the ground between them.
Oh, that's a drug thing.
Drug things,
That's
no.
a drug.
You see like a Tempest Spice
Yeah.
burner.
Var.
She doesn't respond.
I try and reach out then, like, with the force to kind of, like, I guess...
But like, even before that, you kind of walk up and you,
Yeah.
like, gently touch her, and she is gone, man. She has left her body. And then that's probably when you reach out with the force.
Yeah,
of the
try and, I guess basically try and wake her up with
Okay.
the force. So, I think it would probably be maybe a charm, like trying to do like a comforting presence rather than
kinda
like
guide
trying
her
to
back.
scare her out of
Okay.
it or something.
Deal. Roll a charm.
Okay.
Hey, buddy.
Against what?
Charm is
Your
against
your
It's against
high.
mine?
Yeah, your drug skill. No. It would be your
These.
discipline.
Which is out of. I don't have any ranks in discipline,
presence.
but it's out of.
Or
No, it's out of
will.
willpower. My willpower is 2.
Okay, so
Why
2
I'm an
purples.
Okay. 2 purple.
Yep. I'm also going to give you some setback because of the drugs.
That's fair.
I'm going to do 3 setback. Because this is a
It's hard to get
pretty
through.
big drug, and it's also the start of her contact with it.
It's also the first time she's done drugs in literally over a year.
Could I upgrade it to a red? I think it would just be kind of like interesting. Like if I despair, then I kind of
Then you succumb.
get the high.
Okay, yeah. I think that would absolutely be
I
part
guess
of this.
technically that would be burning one of yours then.
I mean,
It's up to you.
he's asking if that's built into the check. Like,
Gotcha.
he's co-GMing more than modifying the force.
You know, this is kind of a scary roll.
What have I done?
Okay, so there's a fail. There's a fail. 3 fails. Will get canceled out by 3 success. So all I end up with are 2 advantage.
Deal. So you're not able to waken her using the force, but when you're reaching out, you almost get a glimpse into her psyche, kind of thing.
Okay.
What would be something that he learns about you that you would not tell him, that he learns while he's kind of...
Peek behind the curtain.
Yeah.
What's your deepest, darkest secret?
I don't know. I mean, I would think it would probably be like, well, I don't want to say it would be that I found out about my sister, because I'm going to tell them that anyway. But
How do you feel about this mission? How do you feel about Remy?
by that I mean, like, with the mission, I feel like one of the reasons I haven't reached out to my sister is because I don't think I'm going to see all the way through with this mission. Either what Vox is leading us towards from the little that Var can put together is not good, or her bounty hunters are going to catch up to her, or something like that.
She's always constantly living the fear of
Yeah.
death kind of thing?
Yeah.
How does Var feel about Remy's power?
The little
How
that
it's been
she's
growing.
Yeah, the little that she's seen has freaked her out.
Okay.
But it's not a conversation she's going to breach with him.
Of course. But you definitely...
perfect
when
secret.
Yeah, like when you touch her subconscious, and basically like trying to wake her up using the Force, she responds with fear to you. And that will be the kind of advantage, is that she's afraid of you.
Remy takes 1 sad damage.
Understandably so.
My friends don't
Right.
like me.
So then, at this point, you don't know what to do. She's not waking up. They're just kind of mumbling like crazy people, under their breath kind of thing. What do you do?
I maybe calm Bruto.
Okay.
Say, we gotta go.
Right. So as soon as you're about to get thumped by this big dude and this woman who's pretending not to know you, your comlink starts going off.
This is Bruto.
This is B.
That's what comlinks look like. They're like these little cylinders.
Remy's too cool for that, so he has one in his.
Oh, you've got an earpiece. Well, I want an earpiece too then.
Flip a destiny point. Damn it! Remy just got one for free. Well, Sterling is the fan favorite. God damn it! Bullshit! No, you guys have whatever fucking comlinks you want.
Yeah, Remy, what's up?
Video one.
Man, look at this shit!
I found Var. We need to go.
You found Var?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, like I just found Var too.
I think she did a drug.
Oh, for Kark's sake.
Drunk.
Can you tell which one?
I don't know. It's in like a vape pen.
You-
The guy next to her looks like a douche.
As one does.
Look at this guy!
Yeah, video. Look at him.
I guess, okay, where are you? Whatever Var I found seems to be working some kind of angle, so...
What?
Yeah, I found a Var as well. I don't know if it's the same one.
Dude, just because they're Twi'leks doesn't mean they're like...
No, look, I get that, okay?
That's really...
That's my life.
Species, bro.
That's something I have lived with.
Look, I'm on the lower floor balcony, just...
I'll be right there. Be out.
Why does he say that?
Alright, so what do you do?
I think I just kind of like try and gather Var
Okay.
to
Right, so like an arm over the shoulder kind of thing?
yeah,
Or is it
or
like
even like
grabbing the ankles and dragging?
even like just trying to like pick her up. I don't know if Remy's strong enough to do that without the Force, but he can.
Well, I'm saying if you're just like
Yeah.
helping her walk out or like carrying her.
Is she sentient enough to walk out?
No.
Yes,
I was like,
you have to pick
She's
her
in
up
a
and
she's
carry
in a
her.
different
Yeah.
galaxy,
Yeah.
man.
I would probably attempt to carry her then.
Okay. Right, so as you're like walking through the 4th floor, like everybody's laughing. And they're like, oh, she couldn't handle the tempest, huh? They're just laughing at her.
I just like give people like looks,
Ah, yeah. Or
As
just
they-
like, yeah.
like death stares when I.
They're like, well, just make sure you give her plenty of space. Don't try and freak her out, man. When she comes down. But anyways, so you make it to the front, and like her eyes are white, and they almost look like sparkly, and it's pretty crazy. You see her eyes like darting around actually, but all the color in it just went white. Almost like when you play with your holocron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting
But there's
fucking
like
visions.
sparkles in it. I mean, you can tell that there's some serious chemical
Yeah.
shit going on in her head. Yeah. In fact, her blue is almost turning like a sky blue. Like her body's changing colors.
Entire,
Like
aura
yeah.
is lightening.
yeah,
Now she
doesn't
really
sound
is
healthy.
glowing.
it's like a pale blue. It's not like a glow blue. Yeah,
We got a glow-in-the-dark Var.
yeah. So you guys order like a taxi or something.
Yeah.
Okay, where do you guys go?
Probably to our hotel.
Oh, that's so cruel.
For her to wake up from traveling the universe.
So this, assuming I'm in contact with the rest of the group now.
Yeah.
Is this a more recent addition to like Nar Shaddaa? Like this drug, it's only manufactured here.
You've never heard of this drug before.
Okay. I think we just need to get her back to the hotel, so we can see what's going on with this.
Deal. So you
And
guys
get out of this stupid ass shirt.
Yep. You guys get back to the hotel, and what do you do with her? She's still. I mean, it's probably been like 20 minutes since you found her, 30 minutes, and she's still gone.
Just lay her on the bed, Remy, and put her on her side. I'll see what the HoloNet has about this. Because I'm looking for information online.
Deal. Go ahead and roll me a computers check, and this is going to be daunting. So 3 purples and a red.
Oh, so I'm going to the dark web.
Yeah. Yeah, this is, like you heard earlier, it's only available
Right.
at this place, but... I'm going to give
Var
you
should have made
one
smarter
setback,
choices.
and this is not part of the computers check. This is just your friend is in
Yeah.
trouble, and Remy and you are very
D2 is
concerned.
captain.
Yeah.
Not too good.
I'm assuming you guys tracked down Vox, right?
Yeah. Okay. I don't think we're leaving him with Depot.
Deal.
He doesn't need to go on tour again. Okay, so those are gonna cancel. I have a lack of success with 3 advantage.
Okay. So you can't find anything on Tempest Spice, but what you do find with your advantage is that people who work at the Heartache Bistro suffer from... They regularly go to clinics to deal with
Like a
horrible,
detox clinic.
yeah, horrible addiction and stuff
Boy.
like that. So you find in the deep webs or in the dark webs that a lot of people, there was some health scares about the food a while back. People thought that the food was causing people to
Oh.
become addicted,
Right.
or to like just sometimes people's lives would fall apart. And there was like one crazy journalist that was kind of linking all that stuff back to the Heartache Bistro, and that's about all the information you can find as
This
a
is
crazy
like-
conspiracy theory.
Yarn lines everywhere.
Yeah, but unfortunately too, like Bruto would almost be that kind of guy where he's like,
Absolutely.
"You have to hear this article, Remy."
Look, they traced all of this back to them.
So what is Remy doing? Well, Bruto
Um,
spends probably 20 minutes on the deep webs looking at this stuff.
Don't look at the screen, Remy. It's super secret stuff.
I think Remy is mostly just trying to take care of Var.
Okay.
But I don't think he really knows how, especially like he's never experienced anything like this before. I mean, the drug of choice on Corellia is Booster Blue. And,
Yeah.
like, he's messed with that, but that just like gives people like a spark of life and not...
Yeah.
It makes it so you
Removes
can't
all
go to
of it.
sleep for a night.
This is for you.
Oh no.
Boom, boom, boom.
Am I rolling it out? As to see if I got a good or bad trip. If I'm gonna die or not.
I think there's other reasons for this particular role.
Yeah.
That's probably what
That's
you really
probably the
want.
only one you want.
Yeah.
Deal. So,
Nice.
probably sometime later, you wake up in this shitty ass apartment or hotel. They're like the bed sheets. They're like the bedspreads that are pee proof, so they make that crinkle whenever you move on them.
Don't worry, I took the sticky top layer ones off though, so it's
We
just
peeled
So-
it back for you.
So you wake up and you look around, and the walls are bare. You see Remy, but you look right through him almost immediately. You look, Bruto's looking on the. He's like, I can't find anything, Remy. They're like almost kind of arguing about stuff, but you just kind of open your eyes, and the first thing you feel is just crushed. You explored the universe. You saw things that you could never see or put into words. And when you wake up, you're Ral'rai Var in a fucking depressing hotel room who hasn't done anything she's wanted to with her life, and her sister resents her, and everything is wrong. And you wake up and you immediately just feel trapped. And you feel like you've lived a life that was infinite and nothing could compare to it. And the second you wake up, you just feel empty. And with that, we're going to call it a session of Legacy of Ash. So we will see you guys again for more Sad Panda next week.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do drugs.
Especially when somebody standing on a balcony just offers them to you.
Well, maybe
From
then.
a vape
From a vape pen? Never.
You fucked. Man, the contrast between last episode and this one, right? Am I right?
Am I right, guys?
I honestly don't have a preference.
Did you just have an orgasm or something, dude?
No.
Like, change the pants.
Got the
heebie-jeebies or something?
nose stuffy and then I had a cold chill.